This isn't just another low-calorie, high-protein recipe that doesn't taste good. This is my Quesabirria tacos that will absolutely change your life and help you lose weight at the same time. The first thing we need to do is trim down our sirloin steak roast. Now, you can use sirloin steak, but I bought this huge roast for like 30 or 40 bucks. And so we're gonna season this up on all sides with salt and pepper and get this ready to sear off in the pan. Hit the pan with a little bit of spray oil, and then we're gonna throw our roast in there just to give it some color on both sides. This helps caramelize the beef and makes it extra tasty once we put it in the slow cooker. Then we're gonna pop that bad boy into the crock pot while we prepare our onions and garlic. We're gonna mince up about 2 whole white onions and get those sauteing off in the pan. Don't forget to add a pinch of salt. Then we're gonna add about 10 cloves of minced garlic to the pan. Once those are all sauteed up, we're gonna add them to our blender. Then we're gonna toast 2 ounces of ancho chiles and 2 ounces of guajillo chiles. You're not looking to get these super dark, you just want a little bit of toast on the outside of the skin. Next, what we're gonna do is de-seed the chilies. Basically, you just cut off the tops and the stems, and then you're just gonna get the seeds out like this. You don't have to be meticulous with this process, but you know, we don't want a ton of the seeds and stems in our sauce. You're gonna add all those toasted chilies to the blender, an 8-ounce cup of hot water, 1 small can of red enchilada sauce, a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar, 1 bunch of cilantro stems, about a tablespoon of pepper, and a tablespoon of salt. You can always season more later. 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of cumin, 1.5 tablespoons of Mexican chili powder. And once that's blended up, we're gonna add it to our crock pot along with our sirloin roast. Oh, and I forgot about a tablespoon of bay leaves. Then we're gonna let this bad boy cook for about 8 to 10 hours on low heat. Once I strained the consomme and got the meat out, I was able to get 2 32-ounce meal prep containers full of beef. And then I basically just took the consomme and added this can of bone broth to get my consomme the right consistency, because it was too thick before and I wanted it to have more of a soup-like consistency so that I could dip and drink it if I wanted to. Here I'm going to show you guys how I prepare my quesabirria taco. Basically, I'm going to dice up some white onion here, a little handful of cilantro, and a 1/4 of a lime. Now, I'm using these big corn tortillas. These are about 80 calories a pop. You could use the smaller corn tortillas if you wanted to, but I prefer my tacos to be gigantic. So we're gonna dip the tortilla in the consomme here just to give it some color and some flavor, and then we're gonna bring it over to the stove. I've already had my pan preheating on medium heat. I'm gonna add a little bit of spray oil and add my tortilla. I added another 1.5 ounces of part skim mozzarella, 3.5 ounces of the shredded beef, and then I wanted to warm up my beef, so I added this little lid. That's optional. And once that's cooked for a couple minutes on one side, you're gonna flip it over and start to get this thing nice and crispy. Now be careful not to burn it. If you cook this on high heat, I promise that sauce, the consomme, will burn on the outer edges of the tortilla. I like my food to be charred, and I like for the cheese to kind of crisp up on the sides, but I don't want it to have that burnt flavor, so I'm constantly flipping and checking it for at least 3 to 5 minutes. Here's what mine looked like when it was done. Now it's time to add all the goodies. I opened it up, added the cilantro and onions, a little bit of lime juice, heated up a small bowl of the consomme, and this is the meal, you guys. It doesn't look like much, but this is actually super filling, and especially once you drink the consomme, this is a 10 out of 10. And the fact that this is like the amount of protein for the calories that you're getting for a meal that does not taste like a weight loss meal is insane, and that's what makes me the most excited about this. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like the video and subscribe so we can get this thing rolling again. I'm trying to get more consistent on YouTube with the recipes. I love making new recipes for you guys. So please support, drop a comment down below and what else you'd like to see me cook here on the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video.